this just in. Pastor Cliff Davis finally apprehended after an ongoing 6-month search. He has been suspected for leading an underground church service in various locations around the city.
This is the 12th arrest this week as the American Equality Union has amped up its efforts to quench dangerous ideology from spreading further into the popular culture.
Madison Helms, chairman of the AEU, has called for a doubling of the air monitoring force and land patrol officers. Radically increased domestic surveillance and a physical presence on the streets is expected to silence any and all remaining enemies of the state.
Protests and unrest continue to erupt throughout the country despite Helm's quest for achieving peace and equality for all.
Federal agencies requested if you have any tips on the whereabouts of religious zealots to call the AEU Equality Hotline.
Did you guys think we'd ever see this day?
Well, Dad, we've been fighting a long time for this. Equality based on the foundation of tolerance.
That's right. Exclusions based on outdated doctrines and myths. It's a thing of the past.
Yeah, we're finally realizing we're so much stronger unified than divided.
That's right. Coming out of the old dark ages, smelling like roses. So, Norah, what do you think? You proud of your old pops over here?
Of course I am, Dad.
Thank you. You're always taking care of me, aren't you?
Always.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
We're gonna have to move soon.
We've been praying for you, Norah. We're glad you're safe.
Yes, hello, Norah. Please, come sit. Gideon has some things he needs to speak with you about.
This is becoming too risky. You're the daughter of Madison Helms, chairman of the 23rd District, a highly influential leader in the American Equality Union. They can never know that you're a believer. Ever since Helms adopted you from Russia as a child, you've become this token of their philosophy of equality for all people, groomed ever since to work in your father's regime. He will be calling for you soon. When that time comes, you will have to choose.
What do you mean by choose?
You know what I mean, Norah. You can't keep floating from one world to another. You're either with us or you're with them.
But Gideon, you know where my heart is. It is here.
Well, if that's the case, then your decision is easy. You'll join us.
It is not easy. This is my dad and my sister.
You don't think that everyone here has had to give something up? You're not the first, Norah. When the 23rd District calls you out, they will be watching you a lot closer than they are now. And coming here at night, trying to conceal your identity, it's just not gonna be enough.
Listen, maybe I could be a mole. I could work with my father and tip you guys off on things. I know the whereabouts of American Equality Union patrols every hour of the hour. I could obtain this information. This can make you guys invisible.
No, it's just not a possibility.
Why not?
Because if something were to happen and you were discovered, it would be disastrous for you and for us.
I get it. You just don't trust me.
No, Norah, you're just not understanding what I am trying to say here. What I'm saying is this. The line has been drawn in the sand. You are gonna have to choose which side you're on.
Oh, to Jesus I surrender. All to Him I freely give. I surrender all.
This area is under a level 2 quarantine. Please limit your contact as much as possible.
America is my country. It's your country. It's a country built on sacrifice and a people that know how to embrace change. And now that we've learned to embrace equal rights for all people, equality for everybody, we will not allow doctrines that compel mindsets of intolerance to ever have precedence in America again. And anyone that holds to such intolerance will be punished with extreme prejudice. I'll open the floor at this time.
Leave him. Get out of here. What are you up to? How many times do we gotta tell you knock this off? Anything better to do? You didn't do anything? Huh? What's this, huh? You pretty little worm?
What that is, someday.
Don't hurt him? You too. Quit your crying. Hurt her! Come on, let's go. Yeah, see how the dungeons will suit you.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
What are you doing? Oh, I misplaced a blouse of mine in your room. Is that a crime?
Sorry. I'm just having a rough day.
You know, you've been really jumpy lately. You need to just relax, okay? Did you hear Dad today on the radio? Wasn't it great? Okay. When we were little girls, did you ever imagine we'd grow up to be so powerful?
Just seems crazy to me. Just because of our last name, we get to help whole districts. Determine what people can think and what they cannot think.
Well, it's because the union knows we can be trusted. That's a virtue when it comes to maintaining a tolerant society.
A tolerant society?
Yeah, one that's protected from dangerous dogmas. You know, the things that people can become so easily obsessed about. Those are the things that divide us.
So everyone has to follow the procession of uniform ideas? What if people want to believe in something greater than equality? What's wrong with believing in God, who created humanity in the first place?
Oh my God, are you serious? Do not let Dad hear you talk that way. You know that way of thinking always turns out becoming divisive.
Whatever.
So can I borrow this purple dress again? I'm going out with some friends tonight.
You like that old thing?
Yes, I actually think it's highly fashionable.
I swear, you and I, we're just so different.
Yes, we are different, but that's what makes us a good team. We complement each other so well. So can I borrow this or not?
Of course.
Oh, Dad called earlier today.
What did he say?
We're going to headquarters.
When do we leave?
We head to New York tomorrow. Don't worry, sis. This is gonna be a brand new chapter. A great brand new chapter in our lives. I promise you.
Why do you betray the collective of the entire world? By now you must know. You are not on the right side. As a collective, we have found answers to many unbearable ills. Cancer, AIDS, but we have not discovered a solution to you. Your leader Gideon spreads away the previous era. Like a impulsive bacteria engineered to infect every cell and to transform DNA. Everywhere he goes, he stifles the evolution of our new humanity. Why do you follow him? You still refuse to cooperate. Thus far, we have been as humane as we can be. But our patience cannot last forever. Mr. Helms demands intelligence as to the whereabouts of the others. We need to know where your friends are. Listen to me. If they submit to the will of the collective, choose to embrace tolerance, set aside their divisive beliefs, then no harm will come to them. You too have a choice. You will speak, or you will be eliminated.
found out I leave for New York tomorrow. I've been called up.
So you're leaving?
Yeah. So they still have Gideon and Mary? When do you think they'll release them?
They're not going to release them, Norah. They're not coming back. They were charged with treason and they were executed for preaching the gospel.
Oh my God.
They knew this day could come. They were prepared. Norah, we need you to help us.
What?
The AEU. They know we're close, and they are going to make it their top priority to find us. We've got to move, and we've got to move fast. Gideon was the only one who knew how to navigate this city and avoid the AEU. Now that he's gone, we need a new guide to take us to a new location, and we've got to do this all while avoiding their patrols. We need you to lead us, because we've got to go now.
I don't think I can do that.
Come on, Norah. You've been successfully avoiding them for a while now. You know the city like the back of your hand. You know where to go, you know where not to go. You can help us.
But my family.
Your family? Norah, listen to me. I understand about family. I do, I understand. I know that what we're asking you to do is not easy. But we need you. Will you do it?
I'm sorry. I just can't.
I love you, Norah. We all love you. And there is nothing anybody can do to change that. Not even you. You remind me of Esther. She was so afraid. And she had to be reminded that she was called into the kingdom. Just promise me something, okay? Just promise me that no matter what happens, you will stay strong. Satan desires to sift you like wheat. You have to remember, no matter what happens, you've got to hold on to your faith. You hold on to your faith, Norah, because it will keep you. You got it?
Okay.
Now, where is my hug? Where is it? I love you. Be careful.
I will.
The line has been drawn in the sand. You're gonna have to choose which side you're on.
I want to be just like you, Dad, when I grow up and make things better for people. Maybe when I grow up, I can help you help people.
Dear Dad, if you're reading this, you probably already figured out I'm not going with you to headquarters. All my life, I anticipated the day I would join you and serve in the American Equality Union. But I feel called in a different direction, and no matter how much I try to escape it, I can't. I know you might not understand this. I don't expect you to. My prayer is that one beautiful day, my God will reveal himself to you. And when he does, you'll understand. Give my love to Tabitha. I love you, Dad.
It's Norah.
We're family now. Let's go.
The story that we have is just kind of depicting what's happening right now in China and also in Iraq, where a lot of Christians are being persecuted, killed for the cause of Christ. This story is showing what would happen in America if we're facing what they're facing out there. So we wanted to tell this story clearly and make it known, like, hey, persecution is serious and this is what's happening.
the choices that people have to make in this film. Norah, who's the lead, her dad is the head politician, and she has to make a decision whether to stay with her family or leave, because she feels God tugging at her heart and calling her, and she knows that she wants a relationship with him and that it's a hard choice to make.
The 168-hour film festival is something that is very unique that I've never done before, because it is a group of Christian filmmakers getting together for a single purpose and being able to communicate very important messages in such a fun and creative way. It's definitely been rewarding, and for that reason, heck yeah, I'd do it again.
I've seen a lot of growth in Tim just on this project, and I think that's in part what the 168 strives to do, is develop Christian filmmakers. And I've been just very impressed with him, watching his scene composition, lighting, just every aspect that he's paying attention to. Seeing the husband and wife team work together, that's been a lot of fun. I mean, Crystal had a ton of things to do, as did Tim. But Crystal, I mean, she did hair, she did makeup, she did props. So both of them were were working very hard and being pulled many directions at all times.
My name is Paul Gooden. I'm the director of photography for this production. It's been a fun production. I've liked it. I've liked what we've gotten out of it so far.
Casting director Chris, she asked me if I would like to do this project, and I was very excited because it's something that's close to my heart, and it's as a Christian and it's a person who believes in God, I do believe the story needs to be told, and I think it's a beautiful story. And then I read the script, I could feel how much love the writer put into the story.
With we see in our verse, Luke chapter 18, verses 29 and 30, about what Jesus said, basically in essence, I want all of your heart. The rich young ruler couldn't give his heart away. He couldn't give everything to Jesus. But Jesus was requiring everything. It wasn't the money issue, but it was Jesus saying, I want all of your heart. And that's what this is all about here. It's about the decision to say, I'm going to leave, in a sense, everything that I love and follow Christ. And that's what this story is about.